Hey guys, it is me again. We are on the final countdown. Day 25 is here. It's the final countdown. One thing I just wanted to show about the dried Mr. Pumpkin head teddy is the dark bits of green have dried to more of a teal. I'm hoping that's coming through. And I don't think I showed it in here. Where's season 5? That's what it looked like there. I have chosen this ink today. I was just looking on So&So and I've chosen Cafe in the Rain, which is from Kitty Island, because I feel like when I got it a little while ago, it didn't say discontinued, but when I looked, I was looking just before and it had brackets discontinued next to it. I think it's a really beautiful ink, so that's that kind of sucks because I only have a small sample, but therefore I went, okay, well, I'll do that one today then. So I am just popping it on my little ring-a-ding-ding. I feel like this 30 days is lasting 130 days. I'm a year older. My daughter's birthday's next, well, in a week and one day. Oh, I can't do math. In the next 2 weeks. There we go. We got there in the end. So that is our little circly-dirkly. This is what the card looks like there. It's so beautiful, the green-grey going into the pink. And I will just do my little dippy. I'm now so used to the weight and length of this dip holder that the Wirangle one that this nib actually came with feels that it doesn't feel right, which is a little bit upsetting because I do like the wood. I think it's quite nice, and sometimes I don't want something so bright and sparkly, so I might have to, I don't know, force myself to use it or something a bit more. I am just flipping to my page. All right, so Cafe in the Rain, what came to mind was when I went to Vietnam. I went to Vietnam in 2009 after the global financial crisis. Kevin Rudd, Kevin 07 gave everyone $900. And me and a friend from uni went super cheap to Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia. And on the first night or the second night we were there, it was raining. We went to a faux cafe and I just kind of wrote about that, captured those thoughts. So I will write that in, do my zoomie, and then we can come back and do some swatching around. All right, there we go. I should have written and, so I made a bit of a spelling grammar mistake, which is a bit annoying, but we persevere. See, with those other inks, I really liked the Maduri, and then on this one, it felt weird. But is it because I'm wanting it to be darker because it feels wider? I am not sure, but I have put this ink in one of my Asvines, and they are just such a nice wet rider that it was definitely dark enough. It came out really, really nicely, darker than that actually. And I think that's just definitely because of the flow of the nib and feed of those pens. A pen that was dry, it just would not work. The only thing I've noticed with the Asvine is, and like with an ink like this, is if I'm writing on like bad quality paper, then it can hard start. It needs the good quality paper for like the feed to be able to kind of keep up, if that makes sense. But I have really enjoyed this ink in that pen. I don't know if you can see, there's definitely elements of green that are starting to come through more in the swatches as it dries. When the little cap lifts up, you can almost see it for a moment, and then it kind of disappears and comes back when it dries again. Might put some over there. Should we go in here? Feeling very productive because I have wanted to wet back my carpet for a long time because, you know, like kids' snacks and stuff. Not my carpet, my rug in the little living area. And I've actually been able to do some work from home and I just did it before on my lunch break. And for some, that might not be how you want to spend your lunch break. For me, totally how I want to spend my lunch break, and it just feels good. And then the satisfaction of like tipping the dirty water out. Oh, gorgeous. So another thing that's gorgeous, I believe, is this ink. That's what it looks like there. The green coming through, the brown, the little bits of peach. And in that, like in the ring there, it's almost leaning more pink, which is pretty cool. And that's kind of what it looks like. I wish I could, I don't think it's not still inked up in that pen. I have been able to get it in a fine, nib with a better flow. So I guess something to keep in mind. But that will be us for today. And we are so close to the end. I will see you tomorrow for another ink, another day. Bye.